putting out my information. They put up videos with my information. Never asked me once for my permission. But I can't be upset because it's not like they are ripping down the video or they're destroying what I said, or they're just trying to spread the information because they feel like it's truth and it'll help them in some type of way. And, the videos are not monetized, so they're not making money off of it. So it's something that I really can't be upset about. And, I'll be on Facebook and I'll see my video come through the timeline. And it'll have more views on Facebook than it do on YouTube. So it's like, a lot of people use content from other people to try to prove their point and get their point across. And I certainly don't have a problem with people doing that with my research. And a lot of my videos that a lot of you have seen, I have put videos in there from other scholars, of course. What they wasn't copywritten or they met fair use agreement, so I can use them. So if it helps you get your point across, because I'm not here, as I said, to want some kind of popularity contest to say I'm the best scholar in the world. I'm really seriously trying to get down to the truth, to the facts. And there's a lot of us out here trying to do the same thing, and we use, whatever we can to do so. So the stance of a lot of conscious people is the religious scholar is delusional. The religious scholar is not really a scholar. He's delusional, and he is basically only researching information that fits what he wants it to fit. And this is something that we got to look at as being true, because we know and we can prove now that the Bible is bogus. So how, what kind of information did you come up with that allows you to write a book saying that religion is true when it's nothing that you can pull up to say it's true? The book would have to say, you would have to be correct in the book saying that this is all believed. It is believed that this is such and such and such and such. Not that it's true. And this is what you got to look for when you look at a lot of these religious books. And on my website, in the book section, you see a lot of the books that I put up. You'll find them in all those books, the religious books, the ones that I put up. It'll say it is believed in a lot of places, and nothing is really put out there as being, 100% factual when it comes to religious doctrine, Christianity or Islam or, Judaism. So, with the religious scholar, this is their problem, because everything is on faith, belief, hope. And if you go into actual research with just hope and faith, and you cheating yourself, I don't want to look here. He's not telling me what I want to hear. It's not sounding good. Now I'm telling you because I did the same thing, and I had to really come to that realization. Remember, I tell you, when I first set out to do my research, I started doing my research to prove the Bible was right. I started to look, I wanted to prove it correct. So I started looking at sources that's talking about the Bible being right. That's how I started out. I started looking at sources that's talking about the good things about the Bible and just using it to validate what I wanted to be true. I wasn't being real with myself. So I just was looking at books, and all these people, when you start paying attention, they're Christians and they're into the Bible. And of course they're going to say these things. I stayed away from the books that, of course, is going to say something negative, because in my mind, I'm thinking, well, he's not really Christian, or he's not really going to say the truth. He's just going to lie so he can try to make the Bible bad or what have you. So I stayed away from that stuff. So you can't really come to the truth doing that. You have to be unbiased, and you got to look outside of the books that's going to tell you what you want to hear, and get the information that's going to tell you, that's going to give you fact, it's going to give you proof. And that's what I started doing. So, once I got a hold of Dr. Ben's books and I started reading those, and Dr. Ben, it was just really over then. And then you start getting into everything and start doing the research, and, those walls start falling down. That whole guard that you have up around religion, it comes crumbling down when those facts hit you. When they hit you hard right in your chest, like boom, it's deflating. You got to sit down and take a seat, and it was tough for me. This is why I did the response videos, because this guy needs to know that you got to come out of this stuff, man. You got to wake up and step out of it. I had to do the same thing, and it hurted. It was deflating. I felt stupid. I felt like, dang, how can I be so stupid to believe this stuff? But Just like the Bible says, once you know the truth, it'll make you free. And it definitely made me free of all the guilt, all the worry, being scared all the time, thinking that, I'm get struck by lightning or shot in the head or hit by a bus because I was going against the Bible. And, once you come to the understanding that this is a fact, this is truth, this is stuff that's proven, that you can keep looking up and validating, and it completely 100% crushes the Bible. And when you actually read the Bible itself, it basically reveals itself and it starts fitting into everything. And the more you get into things, astrology, astronomy, and what have you, you start getting into Greek mythology and everything like that in the ancient world, the more everything just start, coming into light. So for religious scholars, if you're not dwelling into these things, if you're not really looking into ancient Kemet, if you're not studying astronomy and astrology and looking into the ancient world, the antiquity of, the Jews, the antiquity of, the Hebrews and the Egyptians and everything like that, what was actually going on in actual factual history, then you're doing yourself a disservice by believing one book that's not proven. So for the emotional people and the trolls that come here, the trolls I can understand. I know what y'all all about. It is what it is. But you get some religious people who become trolls because they're too emotional to really watch a video. And they get to a point that hits a note, strikes a chord, and they get upset. They get their feelings hurt and they leave comments. So you guys are the ones who really got to figure out what you want to do. You can stay on this whole path and keep doing what you're doing. You're only hurting yourself. And a lot of people are not going to put it to you this way and tell you that you need to really, snap out of it. Like, come on. Because people are just going to call you names or argue right back with you instead of actually trying to help you. And that's what I'm trying to do with this video, to try to get you to wake up and see. Yeah, listen, I'm going to get thumbs down immediately. At least 12, 13, 14, 16 thumbs down for this video, just off of people who don't like me for whatever reason, just because I talk against religion. They don't do no research. They've never done research. They don't even watch the entire video. They just know that I'm against religion and they're going to give it a thumbs down. So what? That's what they're going to do. That's just something that I deal with. It's no big deal. It's a fucking thumbs down. And the thing is, psychologically, what is wrong with a person that would subscribe to a channel just to wait for a person to put up a video so they can thumbs down? Don't leave a comment. Don't explain why they dislike the video, but just to, they get some kind of sick kick out of waiting for a video to pop up so they can give it a thumbs down. And that makes them feel good in what kind of way? Like, what is your life really about? Like, that you do this. And it's crazy, and it happens a lot. I put a video up as soon as I put one up. 5 minutes later, thumbs down. And I know who these people is, and I can easily just ban them, but I'm not going to do that because then, eventually they're going to want to actually take the time to watch and, and learn something when that information starts catching up with them and they start to realize that what they're doing is stupid, it's childish. And when you come to that realization and you start really understanding that the Bible and the Quran or whatever your religion that you are in is not what you think it is, you're going to need somebody to turn to. You're going to need to find that information. And I want to make sure I have it up there for these people to go and look at. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm all about helping people and bringing people into a better consciousness and understanding of what's going on. You can stay a religion. Wrap that blanket around your shoulders and snuggle up with it and just hope and have faith and just pray and do whatever you do, believing that it's going to keep you warm and keep you safe and what have you until life really hits you and you really understand that you're on your own and you need to act accordingly. And, having a mindset that you in the trenches versus having a mindset that you got protection 24/7, it's totally different. Because when you're in the trenches, you got to go to war. You got to fight. And this is the mindset you got to have, because you have the powers that be that's out there that's basically, especially if you're black, it's not going to give you a leg up. So if you're thinking that something good is going to happen for you because you praise this God or what have you, you're going to be in for a rude awakening versus the person who understand what's going on and they out there fighting for success and fighting for a better status, in this world, to have a better life, to use their existence for something that's going to actually mean something or do something or accomplish something great instead of just sitting around on a, hands and knees or begging this invisible God that never speaks to them. Never reaches out, never says anything. Pray for what? So many people got offended by the video. They're still getting offended by the video. Pray for what? Why? Nothing happens. And we all know that. We all understand that. And if you're real with yourself, you know that. So many people come here with these cockamamie stories over, I got shot and I prayed to God and, the bullet came out of me and this happened and these dudes were chasing me and all of a sudden they disappeared. All kinds of story people kick to me like I'm actually supposed to believe that. Like, why would you even take the time to send me this comment? What is wrong with you? The shit that people say. Listen, you got to snap out of it. Y'all got to snap out of it. And, my brothers and sisters out here, we need y'all. We need y'all to stop digging into this religious bullshit that is bullshit. Become conscious. Wake the fuck up. Do some actual research. Call me any name you want to call me, but then go do the research and then come to the truth. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, deep down, you don't follow that Bible. You're not living your life according to what your Bible says is right before God, or else you wouldn't be here. So I always hear a lot of people say, well, a lot of the other guys on YouTube don't respond to their videos. They don't be in the comment section, or, a lot of the bigger guys who's like really been on YouTube, got a whole lot of, thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They don't respond to people. They never say anything. And that's how a lot of people direct their comment. They direct their comment to the person who makes the video or to me, basically as if, you are never going to reply to it. And then people be shocked when you actually reply. They be like, oh, and some people either get even more crazy with their wording, or, they don't reply. They just get scared off because you actually replied. But you have to, like, if I wasn't, I would be a hypocrite. If I'm actually trying to help people, then I have to reply. And I can't reply to everybody. But, with me, I just try to give them that spark of backlash that they should get from everybody when they say crazy stuff like that. Don't you see that shit in the comment section? Don't let that shit slide, man. Let these people know that they stupid, that they being stupid. Like, don't let it slide. A lot of people just let it slide. Like, don't let it slide. They need to know. Shit, that's how I feel. Like, they need to know. You need to know that you said something stupid and that you being retarded right now talking about some Jesus came in your room last night. Come on, man. Grown ass man. You can't let that slide. If it's a family member or what have you, you got to start outing these people, man. It's the only way they're going to learn. They need to feel stupid. And you can't save everybody. Some people just set in their ways. They stuck in their ways. It is what it is. But other people, as I have seen and witnessed, and I know, I can tell you 100%, other people have changed. And they have, become a lot more aware and conscious of what's going on, and they're into a lot of things and a lot of books, man. I'm so proud of so many people out there who I seen through complete, 180s and just become a totally different person, based on information that they got from me and watching my videos and everything like that. So it feels good to be able to change a person's life that way, to where you can see them being more conscious and really taking care of themselves and trying to learn more and understand more about what's going on. That's what it's about. That's why I do what I do. And I want to see a lot more people really doing that for themselves and changing their life and getting this information, even if it's not from me. There's plenty of other people out here who putting out information. So I like to see people educate themselves and learn and spread it, because we have been destroyed by lack of information, lack of knowledge. And we are so lucky to be in a position that we are in now to have this knowledge circulating. And a lot of people are not taking advantage of it. My life has completely changed since I became conscious and became aware and understood that this government is not going to help me. No God is going to help me. And I have went full steam. I took advantage of the system, jumped in and out of the system, and became my own boss and owned my own company, and did so many major things and good things. Traveled the world so many times in the Navy and out the Navy. Still to this day, I'm still traveling, running around. So I've been able to do so much because I got this knowledge, and I got this understanding that I gotta go. It's going to be me or nobody else. Nobody else is going to help me. It all comes down to me, myself, and I. And if you have that kind of thinking and that kind of mindset, then you'll push yourself and you'll push the direction of your life into a positive direction, because you're going to feel like something is on your ass that's trying to get you, and you need to get to a certain point to where you don't have to worry about it no more. And if you're just sitting around lazy and just not doing nothing, and you're not going to get ahead. You're not going to get anywhere. And I just put out a video about success and everything like that. So, I was talking about that in that video. So you have to, one, research, educate yourself further, and just be aware of what's going on, and understand your own history. The history of your people, the history of this country that you live in, and what these people think, their ideologies, and how they feel, and what's going on. So now, when you have people who do research responsibly and they put out the information according to, actual research and what the conclusion that they came to, if you didn't reach a definitive conclusion that can be proven, then you can't put the information out as such. It is what it is. You could just say, well, my research has led me to believe, or I believe, or you could say, this is proven, this is actual fact. So when I put information out a lot of times, and I put the books up there with the primary sources or whatever, I will only say something that's 100% proven unless I can 100%, prove it. Other than that, I'll give you my source if I think it's like so crazy out there. But a lot of the stuff most people know, or if not, those who do actual research, because you're not supposed to be just listening to what I say anyway. The people who go out there and do the research on what I say anyway, it's going to come to the same conclusion. So proper research is done by people who respect the process, who respect scholarship and what they do, who have a respect for whatever field of study that they are into. And, they respect it and they act accordingly, and they put out what they put out. This is what I do. I put out what I put out. And my whole goal is to challenge you to think and to go against what we have been told, because we have been lied to all of our lives about everything. And it's so much deeper than any of the videos that I've put out, how deep this stuff goes. So when people come here all emotional and they haven't done any research, and their comments reflect that, I like to just smack them in the back of their head. And then, that's what I call my comments, is smack in the back of the head, like, wake up, stop playing. You ain't did no research. You ain't even read the damn book. And you didn't even watch my video. So I try to reply. I don't reply to everybody. Some stuff is just better left alone. But then sometimes if I got some time, I'm like, what? I'd be so outraged sometimes when people leave stupid comments. I'm like, I gotta respond to this. This is crazy. And I respond. But then sometimes it's a lot of comments I just leave alone. Or before I can even reply, I'll see like somebody in there just really crushed it. And I just probably like it. And, I'll leave it alone. But, we got these trolls, and these trolls is hilarious. Like, I don't even know if I want them all to go, like, because they so damn funny. I think I want to keep, some of these dudes around. These cats is hilarious. Some of the stuff that they leave, and how they go about trying to prove their point is crazy. The name calling, childish stuff is be out this world, but sometimes it be funny. I like to laugh sometimes, but being serious about the actual research. I mean, you get some people who they know when enough's enough, and you get some people who take it too far. Then you get some people who actually want to fight, like we can actually fight through the computer. Yeah, man, let me see you on the street. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. It's just, we talking about information, you know what I mean? And people want to take it to the next level because they feel defeated, or because you hurt their feelings. Crazy. And I do that to a lot of people. So luckily, the people who I do get recognized by on the street, it has been nothing but love. And when I was at the Hoover Dam, the DVD I just put out, a couple people recognized me from YouTube, so it was just love. It'd be a lot of people who I have never ran into a person where it was negative. Not saying that it won't happen, it probably will. It'll be funny. As I said, man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm a big dude. Don't get stupid. Don't be dumb. But I'm not getting into none of that nonsense with people out there. Like, it's all love. I'm out here actually at the end of the day trying to educate and help people, and just trying to put out information to get people to think and challenge authority, challenge what we have been told, challenge every fucking thing. These people have lied for thousands of years. We got to challenge it. We got to look in, and we got to honor those people seriously. And I really mean this. Who really, because when you start paying attention to a lot of these scholars who wrote these books, a lot of these cats been killed and had their family wiped out. And, once you get a book into mass production, especially, hundreds of years ago, when books, they can't really control, they can't track all these books. People was printing books and putting out information. They couldn't track them. Now they can now because, computer software has become so sophisticated. But you had a lot of people that risked their career, risked their life to give us the information that we have. We got to honor these people. We got to, put their books out. And, a lot of us, we got our scholars. A lot of you people know who books you read the most. And, you try to honor these people by referencing their books and talking about their life and the work that they did. And when I had like my little book club before I went to Sweden, my little group that we had, and this is what we used to do. We used to go into it about these scholars and the people who really risked their life to give us this information and who really took the time to do the research and put it together. So we can't disrespect these people. We got to honor these people and be thankful that they actually put out the information against the powers that be, and we have it today. So, that's a big accomplishment in my book. But I just wanted to vent a little on this subject, and thank you guys for taking the time to watch. It's something that a lot of people understand already what I'm talking about. For all you trolls out there, you need to watch this video again. You probably ain't even watched this far anyway because you're a troll. Trolls don't watch entire videos. But thank you guys for the support, and you know who you is. Everybody who's been supporting me from day one when I had 5 subscribers, over 30,000 now. So unbelievable on that. So that's what's up. Appreciate the support, guys. See you guys next video. Thanks for watching.